Hi, welcome back. So we are at the default argument value. The most useful form is to specify a default value for one or more arguments. This creates a function that can be called with fewer arguments than it is defined to allow. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Let us assume that we are working on a system to create a prompt screen asking the user a certain question, and we expect the outcome or the response from the user either yes or no. So for example, I would like to ask the user, would you like to continue? Yes, then we're going to return true. No, it means you're going to return false and quit the prompt screen. That's exactly a simple thing. So basically, I can just write a function that receives one argument, and this argument is going to be the message in form of prompt. And we've learned about prompt by using the input function. But there is a case here. The user didn't enter neither yes nor no. For example, entered completely invalid value. Let's assume we enter a letter or enter a character or a number whatsoever. This case, what we're gonna do? Well, I'm going to let the user try for example, 3 or 4 times. Number of trying. This number is 4. So every time the user is trying to enter a value, this number will be deducted by 1 until the last time. So in this case, I exhausted number of trying of 4, and then the value of this will be 0. In this case, what I'm going to do, I'm going to display a message. What we have seen just now, this is the entire block of a function that I can actually create based on my understanding how it would work. I create a function that receives how many arguments in this case? I think it's obvious. This is one argument, which is the prompt argument. This prompt argument is going to be the message that I would like to display to the user. And the next, I'm going to check the value of this prompt. If the prompt happened to be yes, just easily to return true, no, easily to return false. But it happens to be invalid value. In this case, we're going to set this try to assume argument. Here is the meaning of default argument value. I'm going to assume 4. Finally, also, I'm going to assume a value for this message. See from here that these 2 arguments, I have assumed value to them. That means the user have the ability to change them, or if the user even called the function, just only all what he had to do is to decide on the prompt message. Let's go ahead and create this function. I try to call this function. Now the prompt happened. Would you like to save exactly what we said? Let's enter yes. And as you can see, return true, quit the screen. Run it one more time, put nub, and you can see the nub is belong to this tuple. It returned false as we expected. Let's run it one more time, and this time we're going to put value. It isn't belong to any of the tests. So this is one time. Click again, and I expect this is going to be the last time. Only valid entry yes or no, and return false, as I said before here. I have 2 more arguments that I can enter. Try re is equal to, by default, it has a value of 4. I'm going to make it only twice. And also I can assign the MSG, and if I run again and just write something is not in the list, the second try, because twice only, display the message requested. Let's try break within this block one more time, exactly what we expected by breaking out of the while. So print our message without needing to print false. That was all about the default argument values. Next, we will be looking at something called keyword argument. I will see you then.